It was easy, really. Obviously, having joined in January and got so close to keeping us up, it was once the gaffer was staying and he reiterated the fact that he wanted to keep the group together, then I was delighted to stay a part of it and hopefully put right what went wrong last year.
Quite a lot of players from last year have stayed as well. Did that have any influence on your decision?
Yeah, I did. Obviously, we built a group that was competitive towards the back end of last season. So the fact that a few signed and showed their commitment early doors, I wanted to follow suit. So it was just a matter of getting a few things sorted, and I was delighted to get it done.
So how's pre-season been for you?
Good. We've obviously there's been a few new additions to the group, and they've settled in well. We had a good trip away, good 4 days, which was important, I think, just to get boys outside the training ground environment, see them in a different light, and knit us closer together. So it's going to be a long, tough season, and we're all ready to go now.
And it is a good bonding experience, isn't it, when you go away as a group like that and spend time together?
Absolutely, I think it's important. Obviously, Monday to Friday you turn up at the training ground, you work hard, but when you eat together, you sleep together, you do everything as a group. I think it's important to get that tight-knit group together, and it can only help us for the long season ahead.
Find out who annoys you as well, who to avoid, I guess.
Yeah, there is that as well, but we still know Whittle's the one who's the annoying one, so that's not going to change anyway.
So looking to the start of the season, Telford as the opener, how do you see this one?
Tough test. Obviously, they've had some investment in the summer as well. I think they've been taken over by some wealthy businessmen, and they'll be competitive. So it'll be a good marker for us. We've got one more game, obviously, in pre-season to come, Notts County. So we can iron a few things out and make sure that we're raring to go for the following Saturday.
Do you know much about what you're going to come across this season in National League North?
I think you only have to look on paper. There's teams who've been in the conference before. There's teams who've been in the Football League before. So we know that it'll be a tough challenge. And then you've got the likes of Darlington and Salford, and I mean, there's some strong teams, and so we're under no illusions how difficult it's going to be. We need to start well, and as long as we do our jobs and we're prepared professionally, then there's no reason why we can't be right up there.
And after relegation last year, obviously you had the FA Trophy win as well, but how are confidence levels at the start of the season?
Yeah, they're good. Obviously, we've the gaffer's instilled belief in the group, and he tells us how important it is to go out there, do your jobs, and the rest will take care of itself. I think if you start worrying about everyone else, and I think it can start to creep into your game. So it's important that if we look after ourselves and we do what we're good at, then confidence will be high and we'll win football matches.
Thank you very much.
In terms of the mentality, normally when a team get relegated there are mass changes, but obviously at York it always felt like the group would stay together. Just how important is that, going into the season?
Yeah, I think obviously from January onwards the gaffer tried hard to get a group that he felt was his team and put his stamp on it, I suppose. So we showed that we were competitive and we just couldn't quite get over the line, but the fact that we showed some good form, we won quite a few football matches, so with the group remaining together and with some new additions as well, just to give it a fresh buzz, I think it's exciting times for the football club, and hopefully we can start to go on the upward spiral than the downward spiral of the last couple of years.
And in terms of, again, when the team goes down, normally that downward spiral is what you see, but again, here at York, it really has felt since about January, like you were saying, that, probably a case that the club could have stayed up with the way that you were playing, but just in the end couldn't get over the line. But that mentality that, there is a real positive buzz here, that, there's a good amount of season tickets being sold as well. Just how important is that for the club, wanting to make a good start?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, there's been a tough couple of seasons for the supporters and for the city as a whole. So obviously we've had the good news with the stadium that's going ahead, and obviously there's a bit of a feel-good factor on that side. So performance-wise now, if we can get some wins, be at the right end of the table, season ticket sales have been fantastic, and if we can continue to get more fans through the door, then hopefully we can, be positive and turn the feel-good factor into promotion, which is what the aim of the game is really. All done.